Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P2564 indicates a low voltage condition within the turbocharger wastegate control actuator position sensor circuit, which is crucial for the regulation of boost pressure in the engine. This error specifically signals an issue with the voltage supplied to the wastegate actuator, potentially impairing its ability to control exhaust flow properly. Identifying this issue is key, as it directly affects vehicle performance, fuel efficiency, and emissions. The turbocharger components are typically located near the engine, specifically on the exhaust side, where they manage the boost pressure applied to the intake air. The wastegate actuator controls whether to bypass some exhaust flow from the turbocharger, ensuring optimal performance. With this DTC, understanding the overall health of the turbocharging system is critical to restoring proper functionality. DTC P2564 pertains specifically to the turbocharger wastegate control actuator position sensor circuit experiencing low voltage conditions. The turbocharger wastegate actuator is essential for optimal exhaust flow regulation, thus greatly impacting engine performance and efficiency. It is primarily located on or near the turbocharger assembly, which is situated on the exhaust side of the engine. If the actuator fails to operate due to low voltage, it may result in either excessive boost or inadequate boost, leading to performance issues. The electrical connections between the actuator and the powertrain control module, PCM, are vital, as a poor connection may result in erratic voltage supply. Thus, it is crucial to check these connections thoroughly during diagnosis to ensure the system operates correctly and adheres to manufacturer expectations. Several possible causes can lead to the DTC P2564 error, the first being poor electrical connections. Connections that are corroded, loose, or otherwise compromised can cause inconsistent voltage readings, leading to the low voltage condition. Another common issue is a faulty turbocharger actuator itself, which may fail internally, impacting both performance and sensor feedback. Additionally, problems with the powertrain control module, PCM, can cause improper voltage supply to the actuator. Lastly, damage to the wiring harness connecting the actuator to the PCM may introduce interruptions or shorts, further complicating the voltage supply situation. It's vital to systematically rule out these potential causes during the diagnostics process to restore the system to full functionality. The symptoms associated with DTC P2564 can significantly affect the vehicle's driving experience. A noticeable loss of engine performance may occur, manifesting as reduced power during acceleration. Drivers may also sense a poor acceleration response, especially when trying to increase speed or when the vehicle is under load. Furthermore, increased emissions may be detected due to improper combustion resulting from irregular boost levels. Lastly, the check engine light, CEL, is likely to activate, providing an alert that the vehicle's diagnostic system has identified a malfunction that requires attention. Drivers should be aware that these symptoms may indicate broader issues related to not just the turbocharger, but also the overall engine management system. The first step in troubleshooting the DTC P2564 involves verifying the problem conditions, which means conducting preliminary checks to ensure that the issue is present. Begin by turning the vehicle to the on mode without starting the engine and using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to check the relevant parameters. Pay specific attention to the signal voltage from the lift sensor. It should not drop below a specified threshold of 0.16 volts. If the recorded conditions match expectations, you can proceed to Step 2. If voltage readings are below this threshold, this indicates a transient issue where the system seems operational at times. Investigate potential poor connections or loose terminals at the turbocharger and PCM, as these could be contributing to the low voltage condition. In the second step, you will need to identify potential failure areas, particularly focusing on the DCWGL line. Start by turning the vehicle off and disconnecting the turbocharger 5P connector. This allows for an isolated examination of the input to the system. After disconnecting, reinstate the vehicle to the on mode and utilize the HDS to monitor the voltage signal once more. It's critical again to evaluate the EWG electronic wastegate voltage from the lift sensor, ensuring it is also below the 0.16 volt threshold. If the conditions are still not meeting the parameters, you can move on to the next diagnostic step, indicating a deeper issue in the system, requiring further investigation. The third troubleshooting step focuses on determining the potential failure area by checking the voltage between specified test points. Keep the turbocharger 5P connector disconnected and set the vehicle to the on mode. Measure the voltage between test points 1 and 2, where point 1 is the female terminal number 2 and point 2 is female terminal number 3 of the turbocharger's 5P connector. It is crucial that you observe approximately 5.0 volts between these test points. This verifies whether the system can deliver the necessary voltage to the actuator. If the voltage is adequate, it suggests that the turbocharger itself may need replacement as it is failing to perform its functions correctly. If the voltage reading is not around 5.0 volts, proceed to step 4 for further diagnostic measures. For the fourth troubleshooting step, focus on checking for open wire conditions within the VCC2 line. Begin by turning off the vehicle and utilizing the HDS to jump the SCS line. Then wait for over 1 minute. Disconnect the PCM, Powertrain Control Module, Connector E, specifically the 80-pin variety, and inspect for continuity between the designated test points. For this check, verify that the test points for the turbocharger 5P connector, female terminals, number 2 and the PCM connector E, number 77, are functioning properly. If continuity is present, this indicates that the VCC2 wire is operational, suggesting further investigation into either service information related to the DTCs or the potential substitution of a known good PCM. Should continuity not exist, then it's essential to repair any open found in the VCC2 wire between the PCM and the turbocharger to restore proper function. In this final troubleshooting step, the objective is to check for shorted wire conditions on the DCWGL line. Perform the same initial actions as in the previous step by turning off the vehicle and jumping the SCS line with the HDS, maintaining that connection for longer than 1 minute. Disconnect the PCM connector E once again, and this time conduct continuity checks between the turbocharger 5P connector, female terminal number 4, and a suitable ground point on the car's body. If continuity is present, it suggests that there may be a short in the DCWGL wire leading to the turbocharger, which will need to be repaired. Conversely, if continuity is missing, this may indicate that the wire is functional, and the next step is to review any available authorized service information related to the symptoms or DTCs, or substitute a confirmed working PCM to further isolate the issue. After completing the necessary repairs for DTC P2564, it is imperative to conduct a final verification to ensure that the issues have been resolved. Start by checking the voltage parameters once more to confirm that they now fall within the acceptable range defined by manufacturer specifications. Following this, take the vehicle for a test drive to monitor how the engine performs under various conditions, observing for any unusual behaviors or check engine light reactivations. It is also vital to evaluate the responsiveness of the turbocharger and the general acceleration of the vehicle. If all parameters are normal and the vehicle operates smoothly without any return of DTC P2564, the repairs are considered successful. Otherwise, further investigation remains necessary to ascertain if there are still underlying issues affecting the turbocharger's functioning. To prevent future occurrences of DTC P2564, implementing preventive maintenance measures is essential. Regularly inspecting wiring connections, particularly for the turbocharger and the PCM, can help detect any signs of wear, corrosion, or looseness before they escalate into larger issues. Additionally, monitoring the performance of the turbocharger regularly will allow for an early indication of any functionality loss, enabling timely repairs before they affect overall vehicle performance. Scheduling routine engine diagnostics can also aid in identifying any areas of concern through system checks, enhancing the longevity of the turbocharging system. Proactive maintenance not only fosters vehicle reliability, but ensures that performance remains within optimal thresholds. In conclusion, the DTC P2564 serves as an important indicator of low-voltage issues within the turbocharger wastegate control actuator position sensor circuit. Understanding the implications and potential performance impacts of this code is critical for timely troubleshooting and repair. Following the detailed troubleshooting steps outlined ensures a systematic approach to diagnosing and addressing the issue, from initial checks to thorough component testing. Successfully resolving this DTC not only restores vehicle performance, but also enhances efficiency and reduces emissions. Lastly, maintaining a regimen of preventive measures will benefit long-term vehicle reliability, ensuring that the turbocharging system remains functional and effective. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.